Awesome case study, Omar. It's really great to see the impact a solution like Watson Discovery can have during this time of critical need. But this isn't the only scenario where an AI insight tool can add value. There's also a number of more recreational use cases. Now, if I had to guess, we probably have a few sports fans in the audience today. Feel free to show some team pride here in the comments. For me, it's a go Gators. Nothing better than some Florida football in my opinion. As we all know, the ongoing pandemic has had some pretty major disruptions for regular sports play. Football can feel unpredictable and chaotic as is, with injuries, surprise wins and losses, and of course the occasional athlete-celebrity drama. But with the addition of rescheduled games and bench players due to COVID-19, fans are having a harder time keeping up than ever before. Unsurprisingly, all of this chaos is beginning to spill over into what many fans consider to be their favorite part of the season, playing fantasy football. It's hard to make a good judgment call about which players to draft or trade with this absolute fire hose of information. TV sports news, official team announcements, even tweets and social media interactions. All of this is way too much unstructured data for any one person to keep score of. If this all sounds familiar, that's because this is exactly the issue our enterprise clients deal with on a daily basis. Just like our fantasy players, workers are forced to sift through tens of millions of documents and data points, looking for the one piece of information that meets their objectives. However, just as our business users can use the power of Watson AI for insight extraction, so too can our fantasy players. Traditionally, sports networks like ESPN have only been able to provide their fans with limited sets of analytics based on structured data, hard numbers based on throws, yards, touchdowns, but they weren't able to involve much unstructured data. Things like the opinions of experienced sports writers, or hardcore football analysts, or tens of millions of fans around the world. Recognizing this opportunity to provide fans with a richer, more informed gaming experience, ESPN partnered with IBM to infuse Watson Discovery right into their own fantasy football app. Thanks to Watson's supercharged natural language processing capabilities, ESPN was able to provide their fans with a powerful new capability for their fantasy toolbelt, rolling out the Player Insights with Watson feature. This feature has actually been implemented for 4 separate fantasy football seasons now, and the results are astounding. After analyzing tens of millions of documents providing natural language details about 1,900 players across 32 teams, Watson has been able to deliver 25 billion insights to fantasy players, allowing them to make smarter decisions about how to build out their roster. Using Watson's insights, one IBM data scientist actually built out his own undefeated fantasy football team, running the table with a 13-0 record. Not to mention, last year I used Watson Insights to build out my own dream team. And while I didn't go undefeated, I still took first place, much to the dismay of my coworkers. Take that, Bobby. Although Watson Discovery has been a valuable component in ESPN's fantasy football app for years now, Watson's AI insights have only gotten better. As you might remember from our first episode, groundbreaking capabilities from IBM's Project Debater are now being worked into Watson AI apps and solutions. This has helped our clients develop all kinds of innovative new features. This year, ESPN leveraged this improved AI stack to create Trade Assistant with Watson. Using the same tech that powered Project Debater, fantasy footballers can now use AI to examine the fairness and value of every trade, and Watson even offers up his own ideas for which players you should exchange. So Omar, between these 2 case studies, it's clear that Watson Discovery has a ton to offer our clients. Whether you're sharing critical healthcare resources or researching the perfect fantasy football trade, Watson Discovery has got you covered. Now, momentarily here, we'll be speaking with a very special guest, Phil Anderson, one of the lead offering managers for our Watson Discovery platform.